go. Get this fish just a little wet. Oh, her gills hanging out. Just wanted to show you this nice little bass. A real pretty little 2.5 or so. I'm gonna put her back in the water. She's raring to go. You raring to go, babe? You can go whenever you're ready. And she bolted out of here. She bolted out of here. She bolted out of here. All right. Let's do that again. That is amazing. Let me set up some equipment. It's a nice bass for the first one in a long time. There's a bunch of them up in here too. So what I thought I would do is maybe get my equipment turned on here. I think I have my mic and everything, and see if we can get a few fish on camera. But hello, hello. Thank you all for joining me. Let's see. I just got here in the last few minutes. Uh, I've actually been here probably more like 30 minutes or something. All right. Put this up here. Hopefully you all will be able to hear me. Sorry if it's making a heck of a lot of noise. There we go. Hello, hello. Welcome back to Paul's Outdoor Academy. Uh, if anybody ever happens to step in, maybe you can give me a sound check. I just released about a 2.5 pound largemouth. He hit this Kitech. In fact, that's the bass that's in the image I just caught. I just released right as I turned on the camera. There are a bunch of fish starting to get active, and Fluke Daddy, my brother, came up in here the last few days, and they have been hitting really, really good again. And when you start catching them like that, it's so exciting. So I see a boat's coming up in here already. I was kind of hoping I'd have the place to myself for a little bit, but oh, let's see. Haley Gordon. Hello, Haley Gordon. How are you? I'm gonna see if I can catch another largemouth bass like that one I just released. That one weighed about 2.5 pounds. And it hit this several times before it finally took it for good. These people are going up shallow. I didn't really know where we were at this stage in the spawn here in East Tennessee. We've been having 80-degree temps. I thought maybe the water was finally in the mid 60s. According to my boat, the water is already 72 degrees. Sherry Pearson. Hello, Sherry. Good to hear from you. I just caught a 2-pound largemouth, Sherry Pearson. 2.25 pound. And let it go. Boy, it's pretty too. In fact, if you saw the photo of where I went live, it's the fish that's in that photo. And I see an absolute ton of fish up in here. I had a hit on a plastic worm. You missed it. That's okay. I had a good hit on a plastic worm, and I had it on for a little bit, and it got off. That was a shaky head. And I'm just trying to decide, are these bass all up on nest? Are they getting ready to nest? The spot I'm sitting right now is nothing new. I've been here plenty of times. Last fall, this is where I fished almost exclusively. And I feel like if I stay right here very long, I'll probably catch a lot of stripe. I don't know how many bass, even though the first fish I caught was a bass. And for some reason right now, they're just not wanting to. Looks cloudy there. It is very cloudy here. I don't know why it's quite. Oh boy. Oh boy. I should have been paying attention on that one. Oh, Mac Daddy. Oh my goodness. Something had that when it hit the water, and I didn't even know it. And when I took the slack out, oh man, maybe that was just a stalk of grass. Gee whiz. I can't tell. That felt good, whatever that was. That felt like the big fish kind of good. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. I'm going to throw this out there, and this time I'll pay attention. When fish are really aggressive, it's nothing for them to smack one of these out of your hands. But let's see if we can do that again. This time I'm going to kind of pay more attention to it as it's going down. I'm not very deep, but there are fish. I'm looking on my live scope. There are fish absolutely everywhere out here in front of me. And according to my brother, they're doing that same thing they did last fall. They're not dormant necessarily. They're out there and they're feeding some. I'm getting some hits. But the last 45 minutes to an hour of the day right now is the trick around here. These fish just go crazy. That last little bit of the day, as many as I see on here, I would say I should be able to catch them. Hey, let's try a sound check since I got a few people on here. I'm going to go to the back of the boat and turn from the camera. And I'm just curious if you all can hear me. Now, obviously, I can't see my camera right now. There's some waves coming, so if it starts to move my camera, you're going to see me launch up towards you. But it would be really good to know that I can stand way back here and fish and talk and that you can still hear me. Whoa, I'm keeping a close eye on my camera right now. So what I'm trying to figure out is, are there fish in here that are spawning and that they're laying on beds? That fish I just caught looked like a female to me. She didn't look like a male. And but I caught her out here deeper, in 10 or so feet of water. So I don't think they would have a bed in 10 feet of water, but what do I know? But yeah, I was just curious. Sound check, sound check. I'm gonna come back up here. Now that I'm up here, I'll see if y'all were able to hear me. Go for a swim. Heck yeah, Daniel Benedict. Why not? Hear you just fine. Thank you. Hello. Go for a swim, see if we can hear you. You know, I've done some pretty crazy things. I was with somebody at Chickamauga and we were fishing and it was in the mid 90s or lower 90s, I think. I can't remember. JP, maybe you're on here watching. You could tell me what temp it was. All I can tell you is it was hot. Looks like an expensive boat. It's actually not. This is what I would call an entry-level boat. Now, I've gone all out with electronics. I'm not going to say that I haven't spent the money on the electronics, but the boat itself is an aluminum 18.5-foot Triton. It's a 2019 model. I bought it brand spanking new off the floor because I knew I'd have it a long time and I didn't want to have to worry about things being broken on it. So let's see. Daniel Benedict, I like to mess around. Howdy, Sherry. It's an expensive boat. Yeah, but I was with that friend of mine. We were fishing at Chickamauga, and we finally just got in because it was so incredibly hot. We just couldn't stand it. And he filmed me, and I actually went down to the bottom, got some of the grass that lake is famous for, put it in my mouth, and swam back up. Oh, there was one on the drop. I paid attention this time. I wasn't paying attention that last time, and one hit it when it was dropping. This one got it on the drop. He's a little old buck bass. He's a little baby. Hi, little baby bass. Hello, hello. Gosh, you are cute. Oh, come here. Come here. I just love these little bass. They are so aggressive. Look how cute this little thing is. That's what he hit. Get this bait here. If I can get it out of my mouth. I mean, look at this. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful little fish. Let's put him back. See you, buddy. He hit this within about 3 seconds of it hitting the water this time. I told y'all a minute ago one had it. I think, pretty sure one had it. And I just waited way too long to even try to set the hook. If you throw this in a group of bass, as it's sinking, they're going to hit it. So this time I'm kind of being a little bit more careful about that. I found this little shelf here that, man, it's covered with fish. How's everybody doing? Everybody having a good summer? Or it's not summer yet. What am I saying? It feels like summer. To me, if you've been with me on some of these latest trips that I had, where I was fishing in 25 degrees or 28 degrees with snow hitting me in the eyeballs, this is summer as far as I'm concerned. And the problem is I got used to that weather really, really quick. I'm afraid I'm going to have a hard time getting used to hot weather. 7 people. Hello, hello. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Well, thank you, Daniel. I appreciate that. It was 87 degrees. You had winter. Are you kidding? Where are you from, Daniel? Oh, my goodness. Daniel Benedict. Wait a minute. I think I know who Daniel Benedict is. Let's see. There's a bunch of good ones. This is one of those things where it's just like last fall when I would fish in here. Fish absolutely everywhere. We just had winter on Wednesday, so it's not summer. I don't know. I think I do know who you are. Maybe I don't. I don't like to guess. I was recently chatting with somebody. I told them to change their name because they had something that was not real nice, and they changed it. Actually, I didn't tell them to change their name. They just changed their name. And I thought that's what they changed it to, but maybe not. Maybe I don't know. There's some big fish out here. I wonder what all these are. Hopefully I'll get another one before too long. You don't think anyone knows? Oh, if you're from Nebraska, I certainly don't. I thought you were somebody that's from here in Knoxville. So you are correct. I do not know you, and I apologize for not knowing anybody in Nebraska. But I've never been to Nebraska. Oh, there's a big ball of bait fish. What I'm hearing from my brother is that these fish are coming in here in the evenings and they are feeding top water. So, Alabama. Sherry Pearson is from Alabama. I do know Sherry. Let's see here. Fish, what do y'all want? I've had several hits. I've caught 2 bass now. That one that you saw is a little male. And then that one at the first was about 2 pounders. Let's see if we can get one over here. All right, so how's everybody's spring? Let me get the right month, right season. Hope y'all are having a good spring. Boy, I know I am. I've been so busy, it feels so good to get out here and do some fishing. Golly, it feels good to get out here finally. And a lot of fish that are up in the midway in the water column. I don't know if those are bass or not, but I'm gonna try something a little different with this cast. I'm gonna let this one get to the bottom, and then I'm just really gonna take my time reeling it in. I'm gonna go really slow. Oh, there's one. Oh boy, this one's not little. Oh boy, hey, this one's not little, y'all. I hope this is a bass. I'm gonna need a bigger boat. I'm kidding. Boy, I hope you're a bass. You sure felt really good. Oh, it's a stripe, and it's just a really aggressive. It's a small rockfish, I think. Yeah, it's a small rockfish, or a striper, or a white bass. Let me get it up here real quick. These things fight. These things fight like crazy. It's no wonder I thought it was a largemouth. Hey, be still. Be still, be still. Ah, another one on the Kitech. Look how small this thing is. But because how long and slender it is, I know that it's a striper or a rockfish or a white bass. But they are just so incredibly strong. They fight like crazy. So anyway, we'll throw this dude back in. There's plenty of these out there. And what I seem to be catching them on so far is this right here. You're not ready for the next week of weather, but my belly is ready for crappie. That's cool. I can't believe it's still. I was talking to somebody the other day, and they're like, "Dude, we're still getting snow from time to time." And I can't do it. I don't know how people do it. I really don't. I'm glad people can do it. Oh gosh, there he was again. Hit it. There he is. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, they're aggressive now. Now they're getting aggressive. I bet this is going to be another rockfish just like that other one. He feels like the same size. He's fighting the exact same way. It's probably the exact same fish, but we're going to find out. Boy, oh boy, they fight. To be so little, these fish fight like mad. Wait a minute, I think that's a hybrid. That's a hybrid stripe. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Awesome. Look at this one. So this will be the biggest fish. Well, that first bass I caught was bigger than this, but this is actually a very big hybrid. Wow. This is a pretty fish. It's a big old hybrid. Big, thick stomach. Isn't he pretty? Give you a good look at him. Big old beautiful fish. So let's get him back in the water because there are so many more of those out there. It's crazy. See you, buddy. So far, everything I have put in the boat has been on this right here, bassssd 99. Hello, bassssd 99. Maybe, maybe not. Yeah, we got snow all the way into May. No way. I mean, I bet it's absolutely beautiful. I really do. But, man, I don't know. My body is, I'm just not made for long-term cold weather. These things are hitting us as it's sinking so far. Those last 2 or 3 hits have been right as it was sinking down. There must be a big school just laying right there. Any more of you folks in there want to hit? Try some different retrieves. Reel it and stop a little bit. Reel. Here in a minute, I'll try reeling really slow. We'll just try different things. Some kids playing outside over there. They're having a blast. Let's see if we got anything. It's flat and a lot of corn and soybeans on my side of the state. Heck yeah. West Nebraska are absolutely beautiful here. I can only imagine. Hello, cadaver. Cadaver? Kidver. I'm going to say cadaver. I like that. Eat it, don't let it go. The area that I'm fishing in, I really don't know if you'd want to eat the fish that are in here. Sad as that is, we've had some pretty good disasters around here, to put it bluntly. We had the, quite a few years back, you may have not heard about it, but if you look up the TVA ash spill in Kingston, that happened. The mountains and towards Badlands, they're gorgeous along with the buttes. I can only imagine. I have to imagine. Now, I've been in Colorado. I skied at Keystone. I've been to a training session in Denver. Let's see. These little fish are all over the place. I like it when I just throw it out there and let it sink and they smack it on the way down because I don't really have to worry about, am I reeling fast or slow? Or man, it's beautiful. Would you all, oh, I just missed one. Just missed him right in front of my trolling motor. Uh-oh. And to show you that I just missed him, he tore my tail off. Isn't that something? Lace, I know we're clean. Yeah, that's what I would do. Don't eat out the river since the flood. Most don't eat at least, yeah. I don't know what's safe to eat and what's not safe to eat. And honestly, I just love fishing as a sport. That's the head I'm using, which is a little bit heavy. It could probably be a little bit smaller, but I'm catching fish on it and catching some nice bass that would, you know, they'd bend out much smaller of a hook. Oh, let's see here. Let's see here. I'm going to switch, even though that's working really good. I'm going to try something else. Now, I don't know if this is going to work or not, but I'm going to try a 2.8-inch Kitech. Finally hit the water. Yes. Oh, I needed it. I've been working on a storage building every second. Today, my wife said, would you please get out of the house? Please go fish. And I said, you know what? I'm not going to argue with you. I needed a break in a bad kind of way. So today is that break. Now I'm trying a much smaller Kitech this time. I don't know if it's going to, it's a different color. Oh, it's kind of crooked too. I don't know if fish would care much for that or not. Let's try to straighten it out at least a little bit. But it's smaller, which means a lot of different varieties of fish can hit it. Smallmouth be a lot more likely to hit this probably than that 3.3 Kitech. I fish often, especially fresh fish. Yeah, buddy. But where I get my fish from, the P per million don't really matter. Small lakes, no go. Yep. This will take a little bit longer for it to get down with a smaller tail on it. I've just been sitting here in this one spot. I've caught about 4 fish, 3 fish now. 4 fish, 3 or 4 fish sitting here. If I start catching a bunch of those little bitty yellow, I'll probably switch back to a bigger. What I really want to do is see if I can't catch some on a plastic worm, because I feel like I'm going to catch the bass probably on a plastic worm. But they really should, man. They should be back in here, up in these shallower waters. If they're not on the bed yet, boy, they should be real soon. I'm looking at just a ton of fish. I'm going to give you all a different view. Maybe for more than half a second. There we go. Well, thank you, Daniel. I appreciate that. There's my view. Is that not pretty? Such a pretty area that I'm in. Yeah, thank you for the good luck. I appreciate that. Yeah, buddy. All right, so let's see. I may have to move. I've caught several fish sitting right here. Sometimes that's about all it takes to run them out. I'm going to make one really long cast, sort of in fact, it's directly in the direction the camera's pointing. It's where I just cast. See my rod tip? It was facing that way. Oh man, I'm thirsty. I wish I brought some water. And what I'm going to do this time is I'm going to do it kind of slow and on the bottom, which I think would encourage largemouth. Isn't it pretty? We're down in Kingston, Tennessee. We're up in the, I think they call it just the Little Emery, which is part of the Watts Bar Lake system. I'm reeling really slow. I'm just trying a bunch of different things. I'll let this one get out here and slow down for a minute. Those stripers sure seem to like that white, didn't they? Okay, now I'm gonna put it in where I was catching those. And this time I'm not gonna let it sink very far. I'm just gonna start reeling. Because I do see some fish up there and they're only in about 4 or 5 feet of water. They're not down on the bottom. I took a jerkbait off. I kind of wish I had left one on to try. Let's see. You finally hit the water. Yeah, I did. Man, I needed a break. All right, I'm not really getting any hits where I was catching those just a minute ago. I'm gonna now throw over here into some shallower water. If they are up here laying in beds, they would be probably where I just cast. This water's a lot more shallow over here on the right side. There's one. I got one. Yeah. See if y'all can see it. Did y'all get to see it? I was hoping it jumped for you. Hey, looky there. That's either a Kentucky or a spotted. Let me see. It's so pretty. Oh my goodness. Look at the coloration on this. These fish are beautiful. Is that not pretty? They are so, so pretty. Some people would tell me that's a smallmouth. I think it's either spotted bass or a Kentucky bass. I'm not sure, but kind of looks like smallmouth too. Heck, I don't know. But isn't that pretty? Thank you, Backyard Fun Country Boy. Large. That is a largemouth, Father Time. That's a largemouth. Man, I thought that was a spotted bass for some reason. I don't know how to do the tongue patch thing either, or I would show it to you, but looking inside its mouth, it has a tongue for what that's worth. Okay, so that was a largemouth, I'm being told. Cool. Anything to me that's not prominent and exactly like a largemouth, I just instantly start thinking, well, it's something else. Spotted bass, striped bass, triple decker, hot dog, corn dog. Father Time and Backyard Fun Country Boy. Heck yeah. Spotted bass. That's what I thought it was. But I'm telling you, man, I don't fish enough and I don't know how to. There's something about a tooth patch and all this stuff to look for. I don't know all that. I usually just throw a catch. If it's an obvious smallmouth, I call it that. If it's an obvious largemouth, I call it that. So I feel like I'm getting a tap right now, but I'm also close to the bottom. Maybe I've never seen a spotted. Okay. I feel like something's tapping it all the way back to the boat, but it would have to be so small. Okay. Let's try just a little bit further in this direction. I cast right there towards that set of steps in the block, if you can see those. I know one thing about those little spotted bass. Boy, they are aggressive. Man, they're aggressive. Not getting many hits or feeling much when I'm throwing towards the bank. I'm reeling fairly slow because I want it to stay right down. Oh, I just realized I had this thing turned on a weird setting. Oh, shoot. Oh, there's a fish. Hey, fish are feeding top water out here. Y'all see that? Look at that. Holy cow, let's go. Let's go, let's go. Well, actually, darn it, I'm stuck. Give me a second to get unstuck. These fish are going crazy out here top water. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. These fish are going crazy out here. Let me see if I can get unstuck really quick. This is exciting. I had the volume set on something that I've not used before. I have no idea how it may have impacted you all. Oh my goodness, there are fish jumping everywhere and I'm stuck. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go. Get this. Oh, they're right behind me. Come on, man. God, what am I stuck on? There it came. I'm probably too late. Oh, they're right behind me. These fish amaze me how they coordinate this attack. When they do it, they just absolutely go crazy. Hey, Jeffrey Green. There are fish feeding on top water all around me. Let's see if I can get that one. There he is. We at least get to see what this one is. I got that one. He was top water. He's not very big. It's a bass. Look at that. Hey, buddy. Hi, buddy. Little largemouth. Now there's more straight out in front of me. They are going crazy right now. Look right there. Right there. Boy, they exploded in a huge area all at once around me. There's one. There's another one right there. Hey, that's a little bit bigger, largemouth. These fish are chomping. They are chomping. Say hello to my little bass friend. Check him out. And he's gone, bye-bye. Messed that one up. But that was good. Okay, that was crazy. That was hundreds of fish. They're showing off? I guess so. That is so weird because it was just all of a sudden. All around me, fish started feeding top water in this huge area. And it's just so bizarre. I don't know. I swear it's almost like they talk to each other somehow. They're like, hey, are you all ready on your side? Yeah, we're ready. Clickety click, click, clack, clack. Meow. I don't know what sound they make. They do something. And boy, when they know, they all know. And then it's just all crazy all at once. That click, clack, click, clack was me trying to imitate them talking to each other. I'm going to keep my eye open and see if they do that again out there. Golly, that was amazing. I love it when these fish are actually chomping really good. And a lot of them you're seeing are small fish, but dadgum, that's so fun. And the thing is, you know, yeah, those are all small fish, but I guarantee you, if there are small fish in here, there's going to be some big ones too. I've got on 2 top water plugs. One's bigger than the other. And so we'll see. I'm actually wondering if that might be a way to go right now. Try throwing some. Rusty Shackelford, hello, hello. My friend Hank got all the fish in the lake addicted to crack. Oh my goodness. How'd that work out? And how did he do that? I'm gonna be looking around here for a second. The fish got addicted. Alaska Outdoors, Andy. Hello. Hello, Alaska Outdoors, Andy. What I'm tempted to do, okay, I see a bunch of fish in front of me that are not up. They're 4 or 5 feet deep. I'm gonna throw this right towards them, let it sink around where I think they're at, and then just start reeling and just we'll see. Maybe some of these are out there just kind of checking out what's left. There's quite a few in front of the boat, and they didn't hit my little Kitech that time. I'm gonna give you all a different angle. A little bit different angle. You made some YouTube shorts. Well, tell us how to find them. There's one. There's another one. Again, it's pretty small. This could be a little yellow stripe. Oh no, it's another rockfish. It's a baby rockfish. There we go. It's a baby rockfish. Isn't that pretty? So they're not completely opposed to hitting what I have on. But it seems like I had better luck on a bigger bait. Let me swap over to something a little bit bigger. All right, we're gonna go to a, we stayed some huge rainbows and Dolly Varden, Dolly Parton, maybe? Do you mean in Tennessee? Find that little tail, want that pointing down. Go straight in like this. Come out that little rib in the back. And then twist it on. Looks something like that. And then, hey, Father Time, don't you know you're from another? Oh man, there's some up there feeding underneath a boat dock. Time, I'm gonna look around here for just a minute. I have a feeling, because I see so many that are only about 2 feet under the water, 2 to 3 feet, that they're getting ready to have another one of those big topwater blowouts here in a minute. Round the mountain, run, boy, run. Chicken in a house with the rising sun. Seen you around? Thought you'd seen him around? That's what I thought too. Let's see. Did anybody notice a distinct change in the sound about 10 minutes ago? It was on some setting that was -12, and I have never put it down there, so I don't know what that was doing. But I put it back on 0. Is there a spook on top maybe? I do. I have 2 top waters on, so if they start doing what they did a minute ago again, you better believe I'm gonna have to try throwing top water at some of them. I threw into them with this and caught 2 really quick, but I bet you that they would also hit a Zero spook or what is that, 77.7 and 115.1 something evergreen pencil poppers. I can't remember what those things are called. I bet they'd tear that up. Nothing. Bro, you need to use a wacky rig. Popper. Any specific reason that I should use a wacky rig? Like what's the... because I know there are people right now catching them on wacky rig, and I'm not opposed to that. But the way that I've used that is when I'm looking for bass on beds in shallow water. Hello, Jamal. That was crazy. All those fish come up like that, and they went nuts. And all of a sudden, it's just calm as can be out here. Oh, there was a hit. He let it go. Kind of 11-pounder on a wacky rig. Dang. I'll buy it. What's a wacky rig? I could rig one up. I'd have to take some things off to do it, but I'm not opposed to doing that. Yeah, tell me how you use them. You take a Cinco and you kind of put the hook towards the middle of it, and as it's sinking, it gives it a very specific action. I see a bunch of small fish, but a minute ago a school went by here, and I kid you not, it absolutely filled half my screen. And it was fish, not bait fish. Wonder where all those things went. Man, it is a beautiful evening out here, y'all. Jeez, it's so pretty. I'm gonna let this go to the bottom. Fish out there just came down to see if he could find some free food. I wish I knew how those fish did that, because once they started doing it, they did it in just this humongous area. They did that exact same thing last fall. It's like nothing, 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 and then it is game on. They start going crazy on just this whole area of a lake. I mean, for them to do that, there has to be just hundreds upon hundreds of them. I'm going to take a break from this for a minute. I'm going to throw this for a few minutes. That's a Mega Bass sound in it. It's a brand new plug. And see. You never know. I've got it on an awfully big fishing rod. If you all look just to the right of, oh, look at that, look at that. It worked. It worked first cast. First cast. First cast, man. Oh my goodness. First cast, man. Something came up and nailed this top water plug. Oh, it's a big old hybrid. Oh my gosh, look at the size of this thing. Gee whiz. That's a hybrid right there. Now you be still and behave. I'll have you back in the water in no time. Okay? Work with me here. Just calm, stay calm, please. I'll get you out of here. These things will go crazy and you'll end up with a big old hook. Thank you for being calm. I want to show you all a big old. This thing had the audacity to go to the bathroom in my boat. I don't know what you were thinking, fish. That is disgusting. Would you stop that? Okay, I get it. Hang on. I'll show you. Here we go. Look at the size of that dude. Big old hybrid. First cast on that top water plug. It's the first one I've ever thrown. That's the first time I've ever thrown it. That dude came up and blew up on it. So cool. Man, gee. Oh, that is so cool. First cast on that. That fish exploded on that dude. Man, I'm gonna try that again. That was so cool. I don't know why I really didn't think the stripe or hybrid would, the small ones, would hit these big old top water baits like that. I guess I am wrong. I've not really, mostly just fish for bass top water. I haven't really fished for anything else that way. Uh-oh. I think I saw one swirl behind it right there. I don't know if y'all did. Look at that, right behind it. There's one that keeps coming up right behind it. Oh, he came up 2 or 3 times right there. Gosh, I love this fishing rod and reel combo. Dang. Fish salmon and trout. Pike sometimes. Man, that's cool. Fisherman since leaving lower 48 in 2006. Oh. Oh gosh, one came up and got this top water again. One came up and got this top water. Holy guacamole. I am eating this up. Oh man, I bet it's a hybrid. He's kicking hind end. Well, I still can't tell. Oh, he's a big old hybrid, yeah. Let's see if I can get him in the boat. I think you actually are foul hooked, if I'm not mistaken. Man, get the pliers. He's kind of foul hooked. I'm here, y'all. I'm just back here trying to see if I can get this fish safely off all these dang hooks. Down to one more. Gosh. Oh man. Unfortunately, that one's in there good. Are you okay? Hope you're okay. I don't know what it is. I sure don't like to hurt fish. Get the chunky monkey on that dude. Say goodbye. Bloosh. Spring Chinook season. I bet that's a blast. 48 spring Chinook season. That's awesome. Okay. Well, I'm going to tell you something right now. It's going to be hard for me to put anything else in my hand because every time I throw this little doohickey right here, they are just absolutely destroying it. And it honestly, it makes sense because I know when they're busting on all that bait fish, they're going through them just under the surface probably, and they're stunning a whole bunch of them. And then all of those stunned ones are just swimming all around near the top. There he goes again. Bam! Got another one. Top water. Got another one, top water. This one's coming straight to the boat. Well, hi there. Hi there. Well, they don't fight much when they got all these dang hooks in their face. Boy, calm down. Calm down. Baby, calm down. Calm down. Yep, 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 yep. Calm down. There's one. One to go. Just stay right there and be calm. Okay. So there are a bunch of these. There are a whole bunch of these. I mean, apparently these things are out there. And they are just absolutely, more fish are making it all the way up the Columbia River to the Snake River in Idaho. That's cool. Hello, Jamal. Beautiful view and beautiful fish. It's just been it has just been absolutely beautiful out here this evening. I needed this so bad. I needed to just get out and catch a few fish. I've got all kinds of stuff I can try, but I tell you what, man, they are absolutely crushing this. I got that as a Christmas gift from my future son-in-law and my daughter. And I'm telling you, I don't think I've thrown it yet and not gotten a fish. I'm wondering if I ease up. Let's go ease up into a little bit shallower. You're an hour away from Riggins. Cool. I'm gonna try one more time. Man, I bet they would crush a fluke right now. The way they're crushing this on top water. Bam! Did you see him? Bam! He hit it twice. I forgot you didn't see him. You're watching me. I'm so sorry. This thing came up and smacked at it twice. Golly, these fish are aggressive. Man, there's some of these have got to be some bass. Much as I love catching stripe, I really do like catching those bass. I'm gonna turn you all around. Just in the event, if one hits way out there, I don't know if you'll be able to see it or not, but you might. I'm to the left of that red buoy, coming towards the boat. Boom, look at that. Did you see that? Did you see that one come up right behind it? Bam! I got you, sucker. Another big hybrid. Look at the size of this thing. Golly, I'm not going to lift him in the boat. I was going to. Daggum. Look at this. Get him off. Gee whiz, what a fish. Golly bum. That is amazing. Sorry. Oh, got him in the eye a little bit. Look at this one. It's a big one. Isn't that pretty? Tennessee tarpon looking thing. So pretty. Golly bum. These things are absolutely just crazy right now. It's a whole school of them out there. I'm gonna try to reel maybe a little more aggressive. Maybe something big will come up after it. Maybe that'll discourage the small fish and the giant ones will come at it. Now I am gonna try something a little bit different. I'm gonna try Tennessee tarpon. That's what we call them. We actually call shad Tennessee tarpon. I'm gonna try something a little bit different. There's an entire school right now of something right here in front of the boat, but they're small. Well, they look small. I don't know if they'll come up for something large like that when they're that small. All right, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna make some casts in what I would say is shallower water and see if maybe by any chance I can bring it right over a bed where a bass is laying and see if we can catch a bass. I tell you what, I have absolutely caught a ton of fish today. My brother, who is Fluke Daddy on YouTube, has been over here wearing them out, and I thought I'd just give it a try. Fishing the bank, in case you're wondering. Give you all a different angle. I want to kind of fish she-fish. All right, I'm going to turn, kind of make my way down through here and sort of kind of make cast as I go over some areas that I know are probably 3, 4, 5 feet deep over there. See if maybe I could get a bass to come off a nest and just bust it. I do know the striper having no problem hitting it. Hope y'all can see okay. Catching anything. My screen is so bright, I'm having a hard time seeing stuff on here. Does that say Big Billy? Big Billy 1, 2, 3. Is that Big Billy? I said, I'm Big Billy, I'm the real Big Billy, I'm the big Billy. That thing? I've actually caught, I don't even know how many stripe at this point. I haven't caught a single little bitty yellow bass. Been catching rockfish. I caught several of those, not big at all. And then I caught hybrids, caught about 6 hybrids maybe. I've caught 1, 2, I think 2 largemouth bass is all I've caught so far. Now I'm not catching the largemouth on top water, but I thought I would try here for just a minute in some of this shallow water that you all are pointing at to see if maybe there are any bass in there. There are rocks up in there. Let's see if maybe there are any laying on beds that would want to come up and take a swipe at this thing. And I want to go back to worm fishing here in just a minute and try. I'm going to keep my eyes open because just a little bit ago, boy, they came up and just exploded on top water. It was just unreal. I feel like somehow I have turned down the brightness on my screen. I don't know how I've done that. Well, I need you all the way up because I can't see anything. Having a hard time seeing what y'all are putting on here because it's just so dang bright. Catch anything? Yeah, I would love some fresh halibut. Boy, that'd be good, wouldn't it? Yeah, halibut is super good. There's a restaurant in Wilmington, not Wilmington, Charleston, South Carolina. Wait a minute, Charleston, North Carolina or South Carolina? Geez, I've even forgotten where Charleston is. But there's a restaurant there named Hyman's, and they serve flounder that is like literally worth the flight from wherever you are to get there and try it. It is out of this world. It's crispy, the way they fry it up. It is just delicious. Oh my gosh, it's so good. It's kind of what they're known for. It's interesting, nothing's in here in the shallower water. At least I'm not getting any hits. I do know probably the majority of our bigger female bass right now are laying on a nest. I would think. I mean, the water's 72 degrees. Now, if they come up and do that frenzy again, I will definitely throw some top water at them. We have ocean rockfish. Man, I bet that's so cool. Sea bass, or black rockfish, as they are also called. That's so cool. Okay, I'm gonna put this dude up for a little bit, even though he's working very, very well. Very, very well. I'm going to switch to yonder shaky head. I need to move my shoes. They are right in the way. They're in your way, they're in my way, everybody's way. Let's get them out of here. All right. Let's get this. And I'm looking for females that are laying up here on a bed and are not going to like having a big old nasty worm in the bed with them. In southern Wisconsin, the water's 45 degrees. Wow. Well, that felt like one there for just a second. If it was, it just ran it out of a nest. Channel. We will have ice on lakes. I went fishing on Easter Sunday with my son and made some videos, posted on my channel. Is your channel name Alaska Outdoor Andy? Alaska Outdoors Andy also? If it is, I'll try to go find that. Check it out. Man, I'm telling you what, it is hot. When that sun comes back out, it gets very hot. I see quite a few fish out here. I don't know if any of them are of the variety that will eat a plastic worm, but you never know till you try, right? There's one on it right now. Oh, shoot. One bumped it really good. Darn it, I thought I had that one. Try that again. Uh-oh, got a tangle. Got a tangle and my lure is sitting where I had a hit. It's always one of those things. Now you're sitting here saying, I wonder if one's sitting there just getting choked to death on it. Okay. I'm kind of looking with my live scope. I'm specifically looking for fish that are on the bottom. See if I can find any bass. Bunch of them down there. Man. We went to Arrowhead, Father Time. Arrowhead's a pretty place. I see some fish down there where my worm is, and boy, some of those look like bass. They look like they're nose down on it, just looking at it. But they just don't seem to want to hit it. Okay, so let's go. Yeah, that's your channel. Alaska Outdoors Andy. Y'all should go give that a try. See what y'all think. I don't know what all you do on your channel. I try to do a variety of stuff. I'm probably way more known for my repair videos than I am for fishing videos, for certain. I do a lot of electronic repair type stuff, trailer repair, trailer wiring, and that kind of stuff. I can feel my little shaky head going over rocks and stuff. Uh-oh. Now I feel my rock. I feel a rock on my lure. Let's see if we can get this off here real quick. It is so pretty out here. Oh my goodness. It's just beautiful. I'm going to probably sneak back in here into some shallower water and see if I can find some bass back here that I'm just not finding. Oh no. I can't get my shaky head to unstick. Ah, come on, man. Well, shucks. Okay. Unfortunately, I lost my shaky head. Okay, if you all will give me a break for a minute, I'm gonna put the shallow water anchors down for a little bit, and I've got my hood on because it's so hot and I don't want to get sunburnt. I'm gonna retie a smaller shaky head and put a new worm on it. We're on break. Don't. We're on break. Yeah, he's on break. Those are all rusted. Dang, man, that's sad. I don't like it when I let the lures rust. Do I have any more of those? I'm looking. Oh, here's some, but they are tiny. I think that's actually for Ned rigs. Yeah, that's a Ned head. Oh, come on. I know I have some of these. Where are they? Hey, you all wanted me to try Wacky Rig. I could try that. Let's do that. We'll try that for a minute. I'm going to take the hook I would normally want to use for that, which is right here. I'm going to take let's see. Oh, this got a lot of junk on it, man. We should have seen that before you pulled this out of there. Sorry, I'm not looking and talking into the camera. I am retying. I think I'm going to give the Wacky Rig a go if I have that stuff in the boat. I may not have anything in here right now for that. I definitely have some. And none of that's Wacky Rig. Where's my Wacky Rig stuff? It's in here somewhere. Gots to be in here somewhere. Oh, it's right there. There's all my Ned Rig stuff. I've got some Ned Rig stuff. Oh, here we go. I've got a very special color that I like. I'll show y'all in just a second. That I use when I am fishing Wacky Rig. I'll show y'all in just a second. Sorry. Kind of taking a break. About to go knock on somebody's door and say, will you give me some water? Because I am thirsty. I think I may actually have one little thing of water. It's been in here probably since last summer. Is it still good? I don't know. Dun, dun, dun. Is alone by a lamppost, trying to find a thought that escaped her mind. Ba-dum, ba-dum, boom, boom, boom. So there's the one I love, and he stops not far behind. Oh, they're out there top water hitting somewhere. I hear them. I need to go see if I can find them. All right, I'm rigged up top water. Wacky. Somebody said, let's try the wackiness. I'll show you what I got. There we go. Andy ever heard of Woolridge? Here we go. I like this color. It's a bloodworm sort of color and dark. Oh, there's some feeding going on right here behind me. Just right here. This is so light, I may be asking for a whole lot of trouble with this little setup. There's something chasing around some bait right here. There was some top water activity out here to my right a minute ago. I normally don't fish a Wacky Rig on a bait caster. That doesn't mean that it's good or bad. Let's see, time, that's it. Leslie Hammond sent floating heart. Why, Leslie Hammond, thank you for that floating heart. I'm going to try a wacky rig at somebody's request. I'm gonna turn you all around because the sun is so bright. And I think that if y'all are staring straight into the sun, it's probably not helping you much. And I'm gonna be honest, I have not fished with a wacky rig much. So I don't know if I'm just gonna be sort of like floating it along and dragging it across the bottom. You have a tracker target 20 foot with 150 Merc. Boy, I bet that'll move on out. Jet boats. I wonder if those are expensive, those jet boats. I've got this wacky rig. I'm not going to give up on it too quick. I don't use them much right now, this time of year, but you know, I see several fish laying right here. I'm going to try to put this right on top of their dang head and see if any of them would hit it. I'm just barely kind of twitching it around some. Bunch of fish out here on the bottom just chilling. Can you put jet lower? All right, I'm throwing that wacky rig. Kind of felt like something tapped at it right there. You know what? It was sitting in a fish's mouth. How dumb am I? I thought I was stuck. Fish had it sitting over there running in circles with it. How crazy is that? I'll tell you. That's pretty crazy. Oh, there's one. Oh, shoot. Did you all see that? You see those ripples? That was a fish with my wacky worm in his mouth. Dadgummit, Paul. Okay, I gotta try something different. I'm wondering if it's the way I have it hooked. I'm not sure. Oh, dang it, he tore it in half. Doggone it. Well, okay, so I'm getting some hits on this little doohickey. That was pretty cool. I don't know what that was, but it sure looked pretty. But man, he realized I was pulling against him and he said, no, I'm out of here, dude. Bunch of pleasure boats starting to come out on the lake. Uh-oh. There's one. There's one on a wacky rig. If I can get him in the boat. There he is. Look at there. Look at there. I did it on the wacky rig. Oh man, he's another one of those fish. I'm just not sure what he is. Oh, he ate that. He took every bit of that dude. Look, look at him. Isn't that pretty? See, I would call that a spotted. Isn't that pretty? On the wacky rig, man. I'm getting another wacky worm. Hold on. We're going to do that again. That was a blast. All right. I had several hits on this just sitting right here in this little spot. And it's so cool because it's so light. When they hit it, it's just such an obvious thump. That was so cool. Uh-oh, they're feeding top water out here to my right. They're doing that thing again. There they go. There they go. Here comes a minnow towards my boat that I told you all about. There's a minnow that's been stunned, and it's right here behind me. Oh, they're just picking them off. Give me just a second. I got to try out for these fish. I got to try to find one of these fish. Where are you guys? Where are you guys? They're not that far away. And same thing. They're doing the same thing. They're all over the place. There's some 150 feet. I'm going to show you. There's some right out there towards that dock. There's some behind me, which is every bit of 300 feet apart. How do they all know to do this at the same time? I'm sure they're stripe, but oh, there he is. I got one. We'll see what they are. I got one of them. All the time. Heck yeah, let's see what this is. I assume they're just all stripe. Oh, it's a pretty big old hybrid. Pretty big old hybrid. Hold on. Oh man, you are beautiful. Golly bum, how pretty. Oh my gosh, you are just beautiful. Look how big this thing is. Hold on. Get that out of your mouth, big boy. Man, he tore my one fish. One fish on that Kitech, he destroyed that thing. Jeez. Isn't that pretty? There you go. That's what I'm after. I'm catching them. Caught a bunch of these today. So pretty. Wait a minute. I said that's what I'm after. Not really. I'm actually after largemouth, but I'll take it. I'm catching a few. But this is what happens. These Kitechs just don't last. They strip so easy. And so, boy, they're expensive when you have to buy that many of them. You're probably saying, well, just don't catch as many fish. Yeah, okay, you're right. Man, that's so cool. What else we got here? I'm gonna put that big one back on because they seem to like that 3.3. Going back to the 3.3 Kitech again. I don't know if y'all are just joining. I don't know how many fish I've caught at this point, but it has been a good number. All right. All right. This is what I'm catching all the stripe on, man. Look at that. These dudes are wearing it out. 30. Nice fish. Thank you. Man, I am absolutely. They're out there further out to my right, about 150 feet. They're still feeding like crazy, busting them up. I'm so tempted to go out there, but I was catching bass on my left over here. I think probably what's out here to my right is just going to be stripe, but you don't know. What's so crazy though is that when they do that, they do it in this area that's probably 2.5 or 3 football fields around me, and they just all start doing it at the same time. It's crazy. I'm gonna try that wacky rig again here in a minute. That was a blast. I was throwing around just for a minute in case there were any of those stripes still out here feeding on the little dead minnows. I got myself in here fairly shallow. I'm wondering if I should move out a little bit deeper. Boats. 302 Ford. Holy cow. Hamilton. Dang. Oh, I just had one right at the boat. Did you let it go? Yeah, he let it go. Oh, that's hilarious. There was one right at my boat that grabbed a hold of this. Let's see. If y'all are asking me any questions, I apologize that I'm missing them. Just, I'm fishing, but I do like to try to answer people's questions when they have them. So I'll try to keep checking every once in a while. But I'm having a blast catching fish right now. Okay, they're not really up right now feeding around, so I'm gonna go back to this little wacky rig. Try that again. I am curious for you all people that were saying try a wacky rig, how you all fish those. Do you fish them on bait casters or if you fish them on spinning setups? I'd really like to know. Use my bait for dipping. There was one right there. Let it go. Or at least I think that was one. It sure felt like something. Okay. Put this way on down there. So you have, whoa. I think I just had a big old fish on that. Holy cow. Oh, they're up here being aggressive. I had my thumb on the string and didn't realize it, and something was thumping it. See them out there top water tearing them up. Try that again. This time I'm gonna get my hands off of it. Ziotics, calling Jesus, face the Son of God. He died on the cross for our sins and rose 3 days, saving us from hell. King Lord, we would be saved. That's right. In fact, the Bible says you're saved by the grace of God. For it is by grace you have been saved. Man, those striper out there absolutely tearing them up. I don't know if you all would be able to see them over there or not. Can you all see that? Way out there, all that white stuff on the water, that's fish, and they are absolutely just destroying the minnows over there. Ah, so tempting to go over there, but they're only up for a few minutes and then they go right back down. Leslie Hammonds. It's in a floating heart. We need to get Leslie Hammonds out here and make her go fishing. Those fish are just tearing it up top water over there. Part of me wants to go over there, but I'm telling you, it's almost 100% just stripe. Yeah, now they're right behind me. There's several of them right behind me. They are within casting range. Maybe I should turn around and throw on them. Spinner bait, 2-blade, black skirt with a lizard green or black. Yep. I tell you what, I'm gonna take the shallow water anchors up. Whoa, did you see that? Right there in front of the boat. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's a big old hybrid right there. Feeding on a minnow. See, he got my wacky rig. He actually hit this wacky rig. I threw it right on his head, man. He took it. Oh, I've seen it all now. Or is that a bass? Wait a minute. Hey, that's a largemouth. I thought it was a stripe. It's a big old largemouth. Oh my goodness. I about missed you completely, didn't I, buddy? I thought you were just gonna be a big old shad. Oh my goodness. Look at this, y'all. Look at the size of this thing. How beautiful is that? Oh gosh, that's amazing. This thing was chasing a minnow and I thought it was a hybrid. Yeah, they should be. Man, that is amazing. Oh my goodness, that is incredible. Thank you. Thank you, fish. Man, I'm telling you what's truth. I don't know if I've caught this many fish in a long time. There are fish absolutely everywhere in front of me on the water right now. I'm looking at what I bet is an entire school of bass. I may actually need to start following those out there. Time dinner. Yep. I don't know that I've eaten largemouth. I don't have a problem with people who do eat it. I just typically, I'm mostly just trying to catch them for sport, but I have no problem with people eating them. Oh my gosh, people, there are so many fish right here in front of my boat. Let's see if I can get on one of those big monsters. I hope all those are bass. That'd be so cool. There's a whole school of something right out here about 40 feet in front of my boat. They're all just kind of running around. It's a good thing your wife told you to go fishing. I tell you what, y'all, if you don't have a wife like mine, y'all are missing out. I have an incredible wife. In case y'all hadn't guessed, Amanda is my wife. I know you'd never have figured that out without me, would you? I have caught so many fish, I can't even count them. I've caught 2 good keeper bass and then a bunch of small ones that were fun. I'm guessing most of what I'm seeing just sitting out here is probably striped, but nope. You see that right there? That looked like a bass. Yeah, let's go this. It's what I did a minute ago. He hit it as soon as it got in the water. There it is. He hit it. Oh, he let it go. Let it go. Oh, shoot. Did you tear my worm off? I have a feeling it did. Nope. Oh. They're over here on the bank. I'm telling you what, man, this is incredible. This is the kind of day that makes you want to fish every day of your life. Jeez. I don't see any bugs anywhere. I don't see any bugs, but I do know what they're doing because they did this last year. They hang around just under the surface in here. They go through these big schools of bait, just busting them all to pieces, damaging them and hurting them to where they won't do much. They can barely swim. And then they just start picking them up off the top of the water like it's just Christmas. I mean, they absolutely just crush these things. There's a bunch of them right there. I've never caught so many fish this quick. I've caught them now for sure, but dadgum. These are just bam, bam, bam. Now out to my right now, probably 300 or 400 feet, I'd say 400 feet, there's school top water just feeding and absolutely tearing it up. But, and I know I don't really know, but I'm inclined to say that is probably stripe out there, but I don't know for sure. What I do know is where I am right here is absolutely loaded with fish. I'm looking around on my live scope. We're gonna have to go out here and let's go out here and see what's going on. I can always come back to this. There's just simply so many fish feeding top water out here. And I see minnows that are injured running around at the surface and all kinds of stuff. So let's just go. I'm actually going to stop on the way out here because I see a bunch of fish right here near the bottom. And I'm curious to see if they would hit this underwater camera. I'd like to have an underwater camera. I guess my GoPro could go underwater. I don't know if I'd want to do that or not. Here, y'all, if you're watching out beyond where I'm sitting right now, the fish are eating top water. I want you to look right here. Whole school of them right here. They are right there, unfortunately, right in the sun. I can't even look into them. It's just too bright. There's one on a wacky rig. Let's see what he is. I got one of them, whatever it is, on a wacky rig, y'all. If that's a stripe, I'm gonna be cracking up. No, it's another largemouth. Another largemouth. Oh my gosh, y'all, they are absolutely tearing it up all the way around me right now. They are everywhere. Look at this dude. God, it's so bright right here. Look at that. Say goodbye. Now they're behind me going absolutely crazy. So now I'm beginning to wonder, is everything I'm seeing actually largemouth? Surely not. They're all over the place. Look at them. Look at them up there. And every time I throw wacky rig on them, I'm going to try a different color for a couple of reasons. One, I'm going to run out of that red. Look at them. Oh my gosh, these fish have lost their minds. Let's just try a different color. Let's try, what else do I have? Hey, dummy, where's all your wacky stuff? Oh, we're going to try this. I'll be blown away if he'll eat this. But somebody, I'm not going to say who, but a certain somebody told me orange is the trick. And since these things have lost their mind, let's find out. Oh, orange. Orange. Orange, you wondering? I'm wondering. One to the left of the boat right now, just tearing something up. It's a little minnow. He's just tearing it up. Get us back in there. I gotta get y'all back in here. Man, the problem is the fish that are behind me right now, that are going crazy. Let's see, hang on just a second, y'all. Okay, so far they're not touching this orange. Hello, Great Dane. We're having a blast, absolutely just crushing the mostly striped, but the bass are starting to catch up too. I've caught quite a few bass at this point. Try something a little bit different. I'm gonna let this one go to the bottom. There are fish stacked up everywhere today where I am. Dane and Dad Outdoors. Hello, Dane and Dad. We are finding that the bass have decided to come up and with the stripe, and they are feeding topwater this evening here in Watts Bar in East Tennessee. And I thought it was all stripe, and I threw a wacky rig of all things. See it dangling? I threw this wacky rig in there and have caught 2 keeper bass doing that so far. And so it makes me, I don't think they're all bass, but what I'm wondering is if the ones that are bass see this, if those are the ones that just happen to hit it. We're in East Tennessee. The eastern part, I'm on Watts Bar, which has historically not been known for tons of good fishing. But man, I'm telling you what, in the last couple of years, this lake's coming alive. There's a bunch of fish right up here. I switched from my favorite color to this color to just see. And so far, no hits. Did y'all see that? Way out there in front of the camera. I tell you what. I'm really fishing for bass. I just really love catching bass. I've been doing nothing but striper and white bass and hybrid bass fishing for about 2 months now, 3 months, when it got cold. And so I'm very glad to see the weather changing and the bass now starting to come up. That's a largemouth right there feeding on one topwater. There's one. Oh, I didn't get him. He had this in his mouth and I didn't get the hook set. Oh, man. I wonder if I lost my. No, it's right there. These things are aggressive. But I've been fishing for stripe for a long time. This winter while I was waiting on the bass to start finally waking up a little bit. And boy, they woke up in a big kind of way in the last few days, and it has just been fantastic. In fact, if you've watched my channel very much, I've been building a 2-car garage and spending a lot of my time on that, not being able to get out and fish really. Today, my sweet wife said, please stop working on the building, take advantage of the beautiful weather. And you know, I gotta say, she's right. She's right. That one had it in its mouth just now since I took the slack out, but I thought maybe I was stuck, and so I didn't even try to set the hook. But that's obviously something right there that had it. I'll try that again. I don't know if she is. I don't think so. I've got tomorrow's church day, and I've just got a whole lot to do. I've got, like I said, I've got a 2-car garage that I'm building, and I'm trying to get a whole lot of that done myself as much as I can. The problem with that is that it is just taking a ton of time. Man, there are a bunch of fish over here. I'm gonna turn around. Now that the sun's going down. I'm not getting anywhere near the bites on this specific orange color. So what I think I'm going to do is either go back to the red that I had been using. I'm going to go back to that for a minute, and then I may try like a natural color, like green pumpkin or something. Let me see. Do you remember the 5th of September when life was but a dream? Does that say Fluke Daddy-O? Fluke Daddy-O, y'all. Go check out that channel. Fluke Daddy, you're not going to believe how many bass I have caught today and the different ways that I've caught them. Most notably on a wacky rig. Uh-oh. Device voltage. Oh, man. Okay. I got you. I I haven't been able to find the time. Well, I've had my boat unplugged for a while working on my garage, and I haven't charged it. And I just, for the first time ever, got a voltage alarm on my live scope. Haven't gotten that much. I'm gonna let this drop to the bottom where I see a bunch of fish and just see if any of them happen to be bass. You never know. Oh, it's pretty. So peaceful. I'm tempted to go out there and see if those stripe are hanging out at deep water, but at the same time, ooh, the sun's bright. Future so bright, gotta wear shades. It's raining in Minnesota and it's so cold, so I can't fish. Yeah, good friend of mine lives there from work, and he tells me how cold it is there, and I tell him I don't know how you do it. I really, really, really don't. I guess you all get used to that, just knowing where I've been here for such a long time, and we have a lot of days with mixed weather where it's super hot sometimes and super cold other times. But him telling me, "Oh, this is the 15th day in a row that it's been below zero," and I don't know how y'all do it. I really don't. I'm going to. I'm tempted to move back in here into the back of the shallower water to see if I can find anything floating around on nest. Also, since Fluke Daddy-O's on there, Fluke Daddy, you won't believe how many fish I've caught on this topwater popper. Incredible how many fish have come up and blown up on it. I hear them top water again somewhere. Oh, there's a school way over here. Let me see if I can get over here real quick. There's not going to be a whole lot of real quick to it. There's some right there in front of the boat. Ah, I'm not prepared. I'm not prepared. I was not prepared. Oh, it's just a matter of time. I feel it. It's going to be game on here in a minute. I woke up in my new Bugatti. I am way, way out there. If one blows up on it top water, you might be able to see it. When I was out there in about 15 feet of water, 12 feet of water, I caught one almost every single cast I threw on this thing. Oh, right there in front of me. I bet you if you put a fluke on right now, you could absolutely be catching these things every single cast. They are everywhere. That's a nice largemouth right there behind me, feeding on one. Saw his body. There he is. Maybe you can hit this while you're at it. They are really on to these minnows. let's go back to, I'm going to go back to this 3.3 Kitech. Give this, you've just gained a new subscriber. I love this channel. Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I really do. I try to keep it clean. There are a lot of channels out there these days that are just horrifying, honestly, when it comes to content. And so I can promise you one thing, is that unless somebody else does it, I don't think I have a single cuss word on my channel that I can think of. And I've got like 100 and something videos. I don't think you'll find a single cuss word. And some people care about that, and other people don't care. Some people are like, "Oh, I don't want to join a channel that's boring." There's one. There's one. Did y'all see that? Did you see that? He's jumping. Oh, he's a good bass, y'all. He's a good largemouth. Oh my goodness. Let's see that body, buddy. Oh, what a beautiful fish. Oh my goodness. You all, God, what a blessed day. I cannot imagine having not come out here today, what I would have missed. Look at this. Look at this. Is that not beautiful? Look how pretty. Hey, thanks for watching Paul's channel. That's amazing. What a pretty fish. Good solid 2.25. Look how beautiful. Let's get him back in, or her, whatever you are. Thank you. God, what a fish. And bam, right there you go. I threw it out, and as it was sinking, as has happened many times today, they're hitting it as it's dropping. There's a school of those things right there. Now, I don't know if they're all largemouth or not, but I'm going to throw right into them again because, my goodness, imagine if everything I see on my screen, which is a lot of fish, turned out to be these big 2, 3, 4 pound largemouth. There's a whole bunch of them. Swimsuit. You don't want to see me in a swimsuit. We're almost there. There are people out in pleasure boats today everywhere. And I'm also seeing jet skis, a lot of jet skis. I've not seen anyone swimming in the lake yet. 72 degrees, still pretty chilly. I see some good groups of fish out here. Man, oh man. Let me throw further out. I'm just gonna let it hit, and I'm gonna let it sink. Spell check, sorry. Oh, swim bait, yes. Yeah, that's exactly what I've got. Now, these fish are coming up everywhere, and I cannot help but be curious. I tell you what, there are hundreds of these fish right now feeding topwater to my left. And I'm having so much fun right here. It's very hard for me to move, but they've been pretty consistently hitting right out here. So let's go see what these are. Again, there's a good chance everything out here is striped, but I said that a minute ago to one that came up on top, and it was about a 2 pound largemouth. So there's one to my left, getting pounded. Let's see, there's one over there. There was one right where I just moved from. I'm looking for these large schools out here because that's the one that I keep seeing come up. Yeah, there's one right over here. There's one right there. I'm hoping these things will come back up with us right out here in the middle of all of them so that you'll get to see what they've been doing, because it's been pretty crazy. I do. I probably frog fishing one of my favorite ways to fish, but um, I have a hard time throwing 300 and 400 casts with the frog to finally catch one. I try to be patient, but man, oh man, oh man. I'm like, golly. But I absolutely love a good frog bite. There's just nothing like that. And I'm getting out here where they have been coming up in big schools feeding. I was hoping to see if I could get into the middle of that once, just to see if I can actually see what all the fish are that are doing that. I've never tried a mouse. I see a lot of people that do that. It's pretty cool. It's a whole bunch of bait fish underneath me right now. I bet a drop shot right now would also be very effective. Where are you guys? I hear them. It's a brand new day. Tempted to put that, or to throw that big top water plug, because I caught so many on it last time they had come up like that. Not at the same time. Now, if you're catfishing or something, I think that's not a problem at all. I mean, if you're bass fishing and it's just you out having fun, I think you probably can use two, but none of the tournaments around here are going to let you use two at the same time. But for just fun fishing, I think you probably could. I don't know why you couldn't. Have a live bait on one, and it's so funny now that I'm out here, there's none feeding anywhere. Hello, Edward. Edward Lillingly. Nice to have you. We have been having an absolute blast catching bass, hybrid bass, striper or white bass. We've caught 2 or 3 spotted bass. These fish keep coming up in schools out here. And if you just happen to be anywhere near them when they do that, and we are having a blast catching these things. Hello there, JThex Drawing. Hello, hello, Father Time. Throw that wacky on a bobber? Wacky on a bobber. Now that's a new one on me for sure. You mean just throw it out and let it sit while I'm fishing? Oh. I'm going to have to go to one of the dams here just as soon as I can get some time, because I have a feeling the striper, I watched a guy the other day catch several rockfish below the dams, and so that's making me wonder if that's starting to pick up. I'd love to be able to catch several of those in a video and show you all those big monsters. That is so much fun. Caught a catfish? That's cool. I got on a catfish bite not this summer, excuse me, not this winter, but last winter. about March, February, March. And I absolutely caught catfish. I was bass fishing, and I caught catfish every time I turned around. Every time I'd go fishing, I kept catching them. They just really started going crazy for some reason. I don't know. I found this one place on Watch Bar where they were all suspended. They were all just chilling. And all you had to do was throw any kind of minnow-looking thing out there and dangle it in front of them, and you had a catfish every time. I'm in East Tennessee, where I am. Magoo 2323, I didn't see you. Yes, we've caught a bunch of fish. Surprised how many. 5-pound largemouth. Oh, wow. Way to go, Edward. The fishing between now and dark should get better. I mean, it's been pretty amazing. I can't imagine it getting too much better. Well, thank you, Hooked on Bass. I appreciate that. All right, I'm going to let's see what's going on around me. I could go spend the last few minutes over here to my right. There's a cove that goes back that's just a few feet deep. It's very possible that the bass would be back in there starting to go on beds, but I'm surprised how many big females I've caught out here today. There's a bunch of them. Let's see. There's a good one right there. Oh boy, this is a good one. Oh boy, what have I got my hands on this time? I got a hold of something good right here. It's not jumping. Oh, he cut off. Did you see that? Oh, that was a big bass, you all. Oh my goodness, that was a big bass. Oh man. Zoinks. What happened? Grabbed it. Stung you, they will. Boy, you've got to be careful with catfish. They absolutely will drill a hole in you with those spines, one on their back and one on each side, and it hurts. It's a milky substance that comes out of it. Folks, I just lost a nice bass. That was probably going to be the biggest bass of the day for sure. Oh, that was so awesome. That thing hit like a ton of bricks. And I'd pretty much given up on it being a bass and thought this is just a stripe. So I was lollygagging and just got off, but then it came running up to the top and jumped and threw the lure. So that's what happens. You just never know when one's going to hit. That was a good one. It was a really nice bass right there. Man, I have absolutely caught the fish today. That's just amazing. Now you got to watch out for those catfish. Hello, Harley Cummins. My personal largemouth is a 6-pound, was it 7 ounces or 8 ounces? 6 pounds, 7 or 8 ounces. I have one that was 6'2", and one that was 6'1", 6 pound 1 ounce and 6 pound 2 ounce, and then a 6 pound 8. The two smallers of those three were Chickamauga. 11.4. Oh my goodness. I cannot imagine what that looked like. What a tank. Oh, I just had one and lost it. They're feeding top water right in front of my lures on the bottom. There's one. At least I got one out of the mix. Let's get him in here real quick. It's a bass. Oh, it's a good one too. They're all around me right now hitting. Oh, man. These right here are jumping everywhere around me right now. Golly bum. This is blowing my mind when you can see this many bass topwater feeding all over the place. Look at them. Hello there. Oh, I had another one. I just lost him. I let him get off, unfortunately. There's one way behind me. You all can't see it. I'm going to throw at it. These bass are hanging out in these schools, man. When they come up, they just go crazy everywhere. It's amazing. That is incredible. Some kid, what's your sport? I said fishing. Yep. Hello, Boone, sorry. Boone Walpole, 5956. Hello. 11.4 in your backyard. Do you live on a giant lake? I can't even imagine. I caught one during that frenzy, and then I lost one just there too. The biggest bass that I had on very briefly was up here in shallow water. And that's exactly where I would think they would be right now too. There was a tap. Ooh, I am so thirsty. I'm going to go see if I can find that bottle of water I saw earlier. These fish are just going crazy around me. What an incredible day. Oh, missed one right in front of the boat. I see some getting ready to come up right out here. Right there where my lure just hit, there's a school of minnows that are starting to get kind of antsy, and I bet there's something big in there with them. I'm getting little taps, but nothing. There's one. There's one. Let's see if he jumps. It's a stripe, this time a hybrid. This one's a hybrid. Oh man. Golly bum, dude. This has been incredible. Another one of those. I've caught an absolute. Whoa, boy. Sorry about that, dude. That's the first time. You know, if you hadn't wiggled in my hand, I wouldn't have dropped you and cracked your noggin. Goodbye. Cracked his noggin, buddy. 5 pound. Wow. Hello, Mark Ferkel. How are you? Mark Furl. Glad to have you here. We have been absolutely blowing up the stripe and largemouth, man. We are just tearing them up. Having a blast. I don't think I have I think close to 3 is my biggest. I lost one over there that I'm not good at weight, but I just about guarantee he was going to go over 3 pounds. He was right over here, a little further to the right than that. Oh, whew. I think I was stuck. I jerked the rod really hard for nothing. Hello, Andrew. Andrew Liam VR. There's a tap. There's one right at the boat. Oh, he got off. Got off right at the boat. This has been a fantastic day. There's one. There's one. That's a bass. He's jumping all over the place. Ah, where are you going? There's a bass. Get over here, boy. Get over here, son. Thank you. Oh, my goodness. This Kitech has absolutely slayed these dudes today. Say goodbye. Bloop. Gee whiz. Man, I am telling you what, how many fish have I caught on this? Here's the downside. This poor thing's beat all to shreds at this point. Hey, you know what the good news is? I have another one just like it. I'm gonna try something else. I'm gonna try the wacky rig. Fluke Daddy, man, I'm telling you what, you weren't kidding around. Fluke was over here the last couple of days and telling me these things were in here. Golly, bum, they're in here. I'll have to go back and watch the video and see how many fish I actually caught, but dang, I've caught a bunch of fish. They're out there on the main channel right now, just tearing it up. I was hoping maybe I could get one more look at them out there. They are busting. I don't think you all will be able to see that, but all that whitish stuff way out there, that's all fish feeding top water. They're tearing it up out there. Oh, they're tearing it up in here where I am. I'm sitting here like a knot on a log. This is the last run, I bet, for the evening. Let's see if we can get one out of here real quick. You all see them right there, the waves? Let's see if we can get in here with them. And here's what's so funny is I've been throwing this dang wacky rig when they're doing that and catching the bass out of the groups. Oh, that was a good one right over there. That was another good one. Appreciate y'all watching this evening for so long. It's been a blast. That one's pretty small. Well, he's not about a pound and a half. So I'm gonna throw this right over there on top of where he was just doing that and see if I can get him to hit this. That's how I was catching him a few minutes ago. It's funny, you wonder why they would hit this. Hello, it's Tricky. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Boy, I tell you what, I'll take it. I have plenty of days where I can't catch a fish to save my life. So the days that I'm actually catching them is pretty cool. Well, I appreciate that. You see that one up there? Y'all are pointing right at them feeding topwater. One right there. There's one to my left. Bad day of fishing beats a good day at work. Boy, I'm telling you what, I've had some incredible days at work, and I still say a bad day of fishing is better than that. I'm throwing a, I don't know what you call this. It's red and black Yamamoto shaky head. Wow, did you hear that? That was right here beside me. Good gravy, that was big. Something gigantic just almost jumped in my boat, scared me to death. I think it's top water time, y'all. Let's see if we can get one top water real quick. There's one behind me. I'm throwing him real quick, see if I can get him to hit this worm, just because that's so funny. Man, such a beautiful day. This is incredible. Actually, I'm gonna throw this one more time. Just really gonna take it slow. Turn it up to top water, cool. We're getting ready to find out. Earlier, they came up top water and started feeding, and I threw this red Cinco and caught two of them schooling on that. Throw it right on them, man. They come up, just tear it up. All right, I'm gonna throw this into some shallow water. Right here behind me. Tell you what, I've had two nice fish that I've lost today. Oh, shoot, I just broke one off. Well, I didn't break him off. I lost my, well, wait a minute, did I? No, I didn't. Doggone it. Holy cow, that was amazing. I had one on and lost him. I'm gonna go back to this top water for a little bit. This little doohickey right here. I'm gonna walk this little top water lure where you all can watch it. Hopefully you can see that. Just gonna sort of walk the dog with it back to the boat here. It's right here in front of the boat. Come on now. Let's go out here where they're feeding really good again. We'll go out here and make one last run at these, then we'll probably get out of here. I don't know if y'all can see all that disturbance right out here. They're feeding. I can throw this lure a mile on this rod. Let's get out there with them. Whoa, that was something big up there in front of me. Ooh, look at that. There's a school of them. Let's get in there quick. Look at all of them. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. It's amazing. They're all over the place up here. Bam! There's one. I got you, sucker. I got you. I don't know, he doesn't feel very big, but I've got one of them at least. Let's see what we've got out of that mix. Of course, this is a big rod. I think that's a hybrid. It is. That's a big old hybrid too. Man, I am telling you, I have caught so many fish today. It is crazy. Oh boy, he's got a hold of it good too. Let me see what's going to take to get you undone and free, okay? Be patient for him just a minute. I know it. Just hold on. Got to get that one loose to get this one loose. Then we'll get this one loose. I had to let that go because I almost got a hook in my hand. Golly, there's another one. It's another good one. That's what I got on that topwater lure. Just cast and call it. Probably not though, boy, I wish. I got a 2-pounder. And I tell you what, I never caught so many stripe on this kind of topwater lure in my life. These things are crushing this. And the hooks on this are laser sharp. Golly, boom. Oh, look at it. Look at it hitting my lure. That commotion you're watching is my lure and one trying to catch it. Oh, he got it that time. 6 times the try. Awesome. Awesome. It took him like 6 times, man. He kept knocking my lure out of the water. Another hybrid. Yeah, okay, he got off right at the boat. Let's see. There's a few more right there. That is incredible. Quick release. That was a quick release, all right. Oh, behind me, they're tearing it up. Oh, man. Let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Go, 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 go. We're doing the quick turn. We're doing the quick turn, folks. They've lost their mind over here behind me. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, I got to make a quick cast. Yep. See if we can get one of these before they get out of here. Do y'all see them? I don't know if I've got you pointing in the right direction or not right there. Man, I bet if you had a fluke on right now, any kind of little white wormy looking thing. This was going on behind me the whole time. Oh, hope I didn't hit one of my rods behind me. That's kind of dumb. Let me set this down. Bam! Is he on there? Yep, right there he is. He's little. Yeah, oh man. Is this Tennessee? Yes, this is East Tennessee. What is all that mess? Oh, I got a leaf and a largemouth. Were you trying to eat the leaf or what was going on here, dude? That's a good one. Pretty leaf, at least. Make sure I'm not going to get myself stuck here. These hooks are razors. Golly bum, man. Let's see. He's got two of them at one time. One there and one there. Okay, cool. This is a little bitty one, but man, it's fun. Unforgettable. Quick release, that's what you are. Unforgettable. Though near and far. That's why, largemouth, you're unforgettable. Oh, look at there. Did you see it? Did y'all see it? Top on her. Oh, he's a little bit bigger than that last one at least. Let's see. What do we got on? That's a hybrid, I think. It's not close yet. You a hybrid? Yep. Oh, let's see. I double hooked him. He's not trying to fight me very much. My goodness, dude. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on, buddy. Oh, my goodness. Man, I'd reckon you. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. You got a hold of this really good. So I'm trying to be super careful to not get a hook in my hand. If you'll be still, we'll both get out of here alive. Oh, let's see. Let's see. He's on here pretty good, but not impossibly hooked. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. I'm trying to help you. I know. Gosh, I'm sorry. I am trying to get you out of here. Poor thing. I'm scaring you to death. Oh, where is the hook? I got a hook and a fish. I can't even figure out where I'm stuck. What are you stuck in? Or on? I don't know. This one's a new one on me right here. Got the hook totally out, but there's a little piece of its skin. Dude, I don't know what to do for you. You're going to tell me, how did you do that? He's got this. Golly bum. I was going to have to jerk that off, I guess. I'm sorry. There we go. That's not too bad. He's not too bad. This might be the last one, so I'll show you real quick. Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. I caught a bass there, a big old largemouth bass. Well, folks, this has absolutely been a blast. I see one school out here still popping around. Yes, I know that the voltage is running low. My Garmin's telling me it's time to turn it off. Let's see, I see a minnow running for dear life out here. I say running, swimming for dear life. He's making a V through the water right there. And any second, you're gonna see a splash where something's gonna get him. He's right here. Just a matter of time. Something's gonna bust him. This has been an absolutely amazing day of fishing. They're out there. Right there. Y'all see all that? It's a whole bunch of them. Got this whole area covered. I'm just gonna run out here really quick, see if I can't catch up to one of these schools. They are way out here. They're pretty much where the main channel starts up the side of the shallow stuff. Let me see if I can catch up to them really quick. There's two groups of them out here. There's one group right here. See if I can catch this guy right here. Oops, missed him to the left a hair. Well, they're out here. I can probably hear some of them, they're so loud. Golly. What is that right there? Oh, he's trying so hard to catch that fish. Boom. Bam, got him. Oh, shoot, he got off. I saved that minnow's life. He was chasing a minnow down and I intercepted him. At least I took him off that minnow's trail for a minute. There's another one right over here right now that's going to get popped here in just a second. Right here, I think. Let me throw this over there and see if we can get one to come at this. Is amazing. These things are sucking the bait down right here beside the boat. I don't know if y'all can hear them doing that or not. Oh, there's one. There's twice. He's hit it twice. Hasn't gotten it in his mouth yet. I had one. There's third time. I'm at the boat with this. There he is. He got it that time. It took him 4 tries. He got it. Oh, look at this thing. Bless your heart. That took you a long time to get it, but dude, you got it. You have some stick-to-itiveness. I appreciate that about you. That's cool. Oh, this little dude right here, man, he's determined to get a hold of that. He's like, I am not stopping until I eat that sucker. While playing with your rod on the internet for free is no good, man. At least charge you to watch. What? What? I'm not playing on the internet with my rod, goofball. There's one right behind me getting pounded, right there. Man, it's hard to leave when you're just catching fish like this. Right behind me. Did I get him? I got him. I got that one. These are almost all hybrid bass out here. I figured it would be. This one's a pretty good size one. Uh-oh, he got back here and got in my shallow water anchor. What are you doing? What are you doing? Did you get out? Sure did. Boy, he's a pretty one too. Golly, bum, I am telling you. You all are looking at him right in front of the boat, top water feeding. I'd be in there catching him, but I've got a big one on right here. Golly, bum, he's a good one too. Oh, this, unfortunately, is gonna take a minute. Y'all hear all that? Oh my gosh, they are going crazy. I could throw a cast net right now and catch a bunch of them. Ouch, he flipped up and about got me in a bad place. Here's the one I just caught. I'll let him go. Do y'all hear all that? That's these fish. They're everywhere around me. They're everywhere right now around me. I feel guilty catching them. Man, I feel guilty catching these things. They're absolutely everywhere. All you got to do is throw. I'll show them to you if I can get to them quick enough. There's one right here. See them? They're coming up and just sucking these minnows down, left and right. There's one right there. See? Just chow down on that sucker. He's a smaller one. Actually saw him. Let's try one more time. And then let's get out of here if this doesn't work. Bam, hit it. There was one hit. I'd rather have something with one hook in it. Professional, boy, I wish I was. Actually, you know what? No, I don't. My life's been amazing without me being a pro. I've got everything I could possibly want. Here we go. Here we go. That might have been the last run because now all of a sudden it's getting really quiet. We'll turn over here. I see a few over here behind me right now. I'm gonna make one or two casts really quick. I wish I could catch one of these that weighed like 25 pounds. That'd be a blast for y'all to see that. See that one right there? I'm gonna throw into that group. These minnows they're eating are fairly small. Look at that. Did you see him right there? There it is, second time. I'm gonna take that away from him because he's fairly small. And I don't wanna risk getting my finger chomped. Well, I could have caught that one if I'd left that in the water for just a minute. I'm gonna call this the last cast right here. You all are gonna be able to look at that. Those are just beyond where I just cast. Those two right there. Look at them out there feeding. Look at them. They're having a blast. I'm gonna throw into that group right there of two. And this will be my last cast. There's some big ones, man. You can hear them sucking the bait down. Oh, 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 oh. Did I have him? He got it. He got a hold of it. I didn't feel him. He didn't like really come up and bust it good on top water, but he got a hold of it enough. I've got him. Yeah, just one more. I'm famous for my just one more. Ask my wife. It's like, just one more, just one more, just one more. Well, this one's a good one. He's another hybrid. He's another big one, about the same size. Got him. These things are huge. Golly, bum, you are huge to be just a hybrid. Let's see. That's the one I just caught. That's something. I see now that I have the screen pinched. There you go. Yep. That's just amazing. I mean, I've caught a bunch of them, but I'm telling you what, I'm using this big old giant mega bass topwater plug, and they are just crushing this thing. These hooks on this are just crazy sharp. And they just absolutely are crushing this thing. All right, I'm actually going to go ahead and go. I've caught enough fish. I'm starting to feel guilty for catching more of them. We'll leave a few for the next time. Oh, man. See you in a few hours? No. that's my wife. She knows the one more thing becomes just one more, just one more, just one more. But even though I'm catching tons of fish, I'm actually going to get off the lake. I've caught an absolute ton of these things. I bet I've caught at least 30 fish if I had to guess. I don't know. I'll go back and watch the video because I'm curious. I'm gonna count and see how many of these I actually caught. And what is so funny is that I could keep fishing and just catching more because they're still hitting. But any which who, let me put my rod down real quick. Put that there. I'm gonna put these up. But let me just say, thank y'all for watching. This has been a fantastic day. I don't know how many bass I've caught. I've caught an absolute ton of those stripes. So thank you all. I appreciate a few of you said something about subscribing. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate that. It's absolutely just breathtaking out here. Just so pretty. But Amanda Vanover, M4C. I'll see you shortly. And God bless everybody. Hope you had a fantastic day like I did. This was just amazing. So, ciao bella. We'll talk soon.